Boys and girls, make sure to watch this video all the way to the end because it has special instructions at the very end.
All right, boys and girls, this morning we started reading this book called We Can. And we found some letters. We found the letter A and we dotted it. We found the new star word we from last week and we put a box around it. And then we underlined a sentence so you can see what we did here together. I would love for you to practice reading this book a few times. Maybe you could read it to a family member. But now we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to do it with this book. Now this book, boys and girls, is in your workbook and it's page 47 and 48. So your parents are going to have to find it. And once they find it, you're going to have to fold it in half and make it into a little book. So I already did that with mine. And now I'm ready to start. So at the top, we're going to make a little box with our pencil so we know what we're looking for. This is going to be called our key, kind of like our treasure hunt. So the first thing we're going to be looking for today is our letter of the week, which is the letter S. So I'd like you to write an S. And then take your crayon and put a little dot under it because we're going to find the letter S. So go ahead and do that. If you need to pause, you can so that you can catch up. Next, we're going to look for our new star word, and our new star word is C. And I remember you spell it S-E-E. So we're going to write C. S-E-E-C. And I'm going to write the star word and I'm going to put a box around it with my crayon. If you need to pause, you may, and then come back when you're ready. And then finally, we're going to be hunting for sentences. And I remember that sentences are word, space, word, space, word, space, end mark. So I'm going to make it look like a line underneath and then our end mark. And sometimes our end mark is a period, sometimes it's an exclamation, and sometimes it's a question mark. So we're going to be looking for those today. All right, now the first thing I want you to do when we get done here is to look for all the letter S's you can find. Don't worry about these two yet, just look for S. So I have my crayon ready. I'm going to go through and I'm going to point, and as I go, I'm going to stop if I see an S. Oh, I already saw an S right here. Put a dot every time you see an S. Keep going, keep going. Okay, I'm going to go down here. Stop when you see an S. Oh, there's an S. And keep going from left to right. I don't see any more S's. Okay, turn to the next page. Now I want you to look through and see if you can find any S's starting from left to right. When you find one, stop and give it a little dot. We're looking for the letter S. Nope. Looking for the letter, oh, I found the letter S. Now I want you to keep going and do the last page and see if you can find any more letter S. All right, so now you searched for all the S's. Now I'm going to go on to my second job. My second job is to look for our new star word C. And every time I see the word C, I'm going to put a box around it. So take your crayon and start going from left to right. Every time you see the word C, let me see if that is C. S-E-E-C. So I'm going to go over, down, over, up. There's one C. See if you can see any more. Start from left to right. Over, down, over, up. C. Let's see if there's any more. S-E-E. Nope. Okay. Flip to the inside. Start from left to right. And if you find the word C, S-E-E, stop and put a box. Oh, I almost missed it. S-E-E. I bet you didn't miss it. I want you to keep going. Can you see the word C? If you find one, put a box around it. And then go on to the last page. Do you see the word C? If you do, put a box around it. And I have a hint. There is a very, very small one somewhere on this page. See if you can find it. All right. We found the letter S. We found the word see. And now we're looking for a sentence. And remember, a sentence is word, space, word, space, word, space, end mark. And I'm going to see if I can find a sentence. If I find a sentence, I'm going to underline it. But you have to check it first. Let's see if this is a sentence. Word, space, word, space. Uh-oh, I don't see any end marks. I don't think that's a sentence. I think that's our title. So don't underline it. We're looking for word, space, word, space, word, space, end mark. Let's check down here. Help me out. Uppercase letter, word, space, word, space, word, space, word, end mark. I think I found a sentence. I'm going to circle my end mark. That's a period. And I'm going to start at the beginning and put a line under the whole sentence. There is a sentence. All right, let's check one more together. Turn your book onto the inside. Let's see if this is a sentence. I think it might be, but let's check. You have to check it. Uppercase letter, word, space, word, space, word, space, word, end mark. I found one. Underline that whole sentence. Now, I want you to check this page. Is there a sentence there? Don't just underline. You have to check it first. Check this page. Is there a sentence there? Don't just underline. You have to check it. When you're done, you have one more job. All right. We did letter. We did word. We did sentence. And now your job today is to practice reading this story 3 times. You need to point as you go. You can get your reading friend, your reading finger pointer eyeballs to read with you. And I want you to point to each word and practice reading it. I see. I see the, oh, I think that's a worm. Worm. I see the worm. Then turn to the next page, point to each word. I see the pumpkin. I see the pumpkin. I see the, I think that's corn. Yeah, corn. I see the corn. Turn to the last page. Point, be careful. It's not the word I. We see the oh, I think it might be a garden. We see the garden. Now, I read it one time. How many times do I have to read it? Yes, read it 3 times. And then, if you love coloring, you can go through and color the pictures and then save these little books because you can read them and practice anytime you want.
You can even choose them, boys and girls, to read them during morning jobs as an extra book to read. If you want to challenge yourself, take a video of you reading the book and upload it to Seesaw so we can hear your reading.